You said everyone knows what you're going to do. You're going to shoot and get the takedown. It could be in the first round. It could be in the fourth round. We asked this to Ruffy. He said he's going for the knockout. You're going in there to hold him. What is your response to Mauricio Ruffy?
I mean, he can think whatever he wants. He's going to do his job. I'm going to do my job. But I can knock out and I can wrestle and I can choke. But he has only one weapon, knocked out. So I have more weapons. I can wrestle and I can choke him and I can knock him out. So,
what is your response to Arman Tsarukyan?
Hey guys, I'm very happy to be here. I just want to say one thing. I go into the Octagon to knock people out. That's what I like to do. When I don't knock people out, I don't even sleep well at home. It's unfinished business if I win by decision. So I go into the Octagon to do one thing, to knock my opponent out. And that's what I'm going to do.
don't forget how to tap during the training session.
One perfectly timed punch, a sharp counter, or a sudden combination could completely change the fight in an instant. That's what makes Ruffy's confidence against Tsarukyan so intriguing. Ruffy isn't underestimating Arman. He understands how dangerous Tsarukyan's wrestling, pressure, and physicality can be. But instead of being intimidated by that reputation, Ruffy seems to be using it as fuel. His message is straightforward: if Tsarukyan wants to test him, he'll have to deal with Ruffy's knockout power. And that leads to the biggest question of the matchup: can Ruffy keep the fight where his striking becomes the biggest threat?
Arman just said that he wants you to keep making sure that you train how to tap in your camp for this fight. What strategies are you looking to take into the fight with Arman, and do you think you can keep this on the feet?
I'm pretty confident of the things that I can bring. When I go into the Octagon, I know what I want to do, but it's a new sport for me as well. I learn every day, I get better every day, and I think I'm evolving a lot, and I love this sport. I love to do what I do. I love to train, and my goal when I get into that Octagon is to turn people off. I want to turn off the other guy, just put him to sleep. There have been a lot of good wrestlers out there that have been put to sleep with the knockout, and that's what I want to continue to do. I know what I want to do. I always aim to do what I want to do, and that's my objective, is to turn people off, and I plan to do that again.
That's a dangerous fight. Arman Tsarukyan told me in Abu Dhabi it was going to be him and Oliveira. Yesterday we got that he's fighting against Mauricio Ruffy. But now he's saying yes to everybody and everything under any type of fighting situation. We would have loved to see him and Oliveira have a rematch. The first fight was tremendous. Unfortunately, Charles's teammate passed away, and that's why we're not getting that fight.
A new storm is brewing in the UFC lightweight division, and Mauricio Ruffy is making his intentions crystal clear. He isn't entering the Octagon against Arman Tsarukyan just to survive, put on a competitive fight, or collect a paycheck. Ruffy is stepping into this matchup with a much bigger goal in mind: to make a statement against one of the division's elite contenders.
Arman just said that he wants you to keep making sure that you train how to tap in your camp for this fight. What strategies are you looking to take into the fight with Arman, and do you think you can keep this on the feet?
I'm pretty confident of the things that I can bring. When I go into the Octagon, I know what I want to do, but it's a new sport for me as well. I learn every day, I get better every day, and I think I'm evolving a lot, and I love this sport. I love to do what I do.
Ruffy isn't looking to leave the outcome in the judges' hands. He has delivered a clear warning to Arman Tsarukyan, making it known that his goal is simple: hunt for the knockout. That's what makes this matchup so intriguing. Ruffy is a dangerous striker, while Tsarukyan is regarded as one of the lightweight division's most complete and physically gifted fighters. If Ruffy can turn his power into a finish, this fight could become a major statement in his career.
Well, let me take my fourth swing at it. Apparently fourth time is a charm. Arman Tsarukyan will be taking on Ruffy. Now, I love it. I gotta tell you, I had some problems with the Charles match. I had some problems just because I've seen those guys fight. I've seen them before, and then there was talk that there was going to be no BMF, they're going to move to 5 rounds. Like, we were very close with some of the information that we had, and we got the 5 rounds down, for example. It does appear to be a true #1 contenders match, but this is a very big deal that Arman and Ruffy are now off the...
Arman Tsarukyan has earned his reputation through elite wrestling, explosive takedowns, relentless pressure, and exceptional physical strength. He has a unique ability to force opponents into a punishing pace that few fighters in the lightweight division can consistently handle.
I can knock out and I can wrestle and I can choke, but he has only one weapon, knockouts. I mean, he can think whatever he wants. He's gonna do his job, I'm gonna do my job, but I can knock out and I can wrestle and I can choke, but he has only one weapon, knockout. So I have more weapons. I can wrestle, and I can choke him and I can knock.
But Ruffy believes his speed, timing, accuracy, and knockout power can present Tsarukyan with a completely different challenge. This isn't just another fight on the lightweight schedule, it's a clash of contrasting styles. On one side, Tsarukyan brings elite wrestling and relentless pressure. On the other, Ruffy has the striking ability to capitalize on even the smallest opening and turn it into a fight-ending moment.
Have you been told, you win this fight, you will finally fight for the belt, you will fight Justin Gaethje?
Correct.
You have been told this?
Yes.
Is it in writing or is it just verbally?
Just saying. That's enough for me too.
From Hunter Campbell?
Yes. The best option is to fight, stay active. Everything good, money, hype, and number one contender fight.
Sure. Is this the most amount of money you've made for a UFC fight?
Correct.
Okay, so your stock has clearly risen.
Little by little.
Yes, look at you. Things have changed.
Yeah, I can buy new glasses after the fight.
Mauricio Ruffy has rapidly emerged as one of the lightweight division's most dangerous young talents. Since arriving on the UFC scene, his explosive striking has immediately grabbed attention. Ruffy fights with constant aggression, mixing quick combinations, powerful kicks, and sharp attacks while searching for openings. He doesn't need a long sequence of clean strikes to change the course of a fight. One perfectly timed shot could be enough to end it.
People don't know him, but he is so dangerous, and sometimes I'm making laugh. This is Ruffy is a Vazinha from football. Like he looks like a Vazinha, and like people is checking who is Vazinha, and like oh, he's a football player. I say yeah, I'm fighting with a football player, and like I mean he beat Chandler, Fiziev, and.
Tsarukyan's biggest weapon is undoubtedly his elite wrestling. Arman can close distance in an instant, change levels beneath incoming punches, drive opponents toward the cage, and transform a striking exchange into a grappling battle before they have time to react. That approach has allowed him to neutralize the offense of many opponents. But Ruffy's supporters believe his explosive movement and dangerous striking could make those takedown attempts much riskier. Every time Tsarukyan shoots for a takedown, he could be forced to enter Ruffy's punching range, and against a striker with serious finishing power, even one mistake could prove costly, and that's where the real danger begins. Ruffy doesn't believe he needs to control every second of the fight to win. He simply needs the right opening. If Tsarukyan makes even one mistake, Ruffy believes he can make him pay. That's why his knockout warning carries so much weight. Ruffy isn't planning to be intimidated by Arman's reputation once the cage door closes. He wants to attack, apply pressure, and hunt for the finish. But Tsarukyan is far too experienced to underestimate. His ability to compete with elite opposition, adapt under pressure, and repeatedly chain together wrestling attacks makes him a nightmare matchup. Even if the first takedown fails, Arman can immediately transition into another attempt, mix in strikes, control positions, and force his opponent to work non-stop. For Ruffy, the strategy has to be disciplined. He can't simply chase the knockout and throw reckless combinations. He'll need to manage distance, defend the takedowns, and punish Arman every time he closes the gap without getting exhausted or trapped against the fence. That could make the opening minutes especially important. Ruffy's speed, movement, kicks, and unpredictable angles could disrupt Tsarukyan's rhythm and make him think twice before charging forward. But Arman may have a completely different plan. Rather than standing at range and playing Ruffy's striking game, he could immediately turn the fight into a physical battle, forcing repeated takedown attempts, making Ruffy carry his weight, and keeping him under pressure against the cage. If that happens, Ruffy's explosive striking could become much harder to rely on. The key battle is simple. Can Ruffy keep the fight at distance, or will Tsarukyan drag him into deep waters where wrestling and pressure take over?